And we are back with some more Syphon filter. And I still don't know how I did total stealth in that last mission. But it doesn't matter now because... Wait for it. Gabe, all the explosive charges you set are primed and ready for detonation. All you have to do now is catalog the SS-23s and get to the roof. As you check each one, I'll be transmitting the firing codes to HQ, so keep your channel open. Entering the bunker triggered a silent alarm. The base is on alert now, so you're not going to be able to get back to the surface the way you came. Satellite photos indicate that there's a freight elevator on the roof, and it's likely connected to the bunker. That's your exit strategy. So all the stealth was for nothing.
I'm in the bunker. I'll catalog the missiles and then head for the elevator to the roof. Get ready for data transmission.
There is some flak jacket in case you got spotted in the previous mission. Oh god. These red lasers kill you instantly, so... Okay. Not every one of these guys has flak jacket either, so it's a good thing I got that there. There's two guys here. This mission is the first to introduce the PK-102, or the previous one technically, but this is the first time I'm using it. The way to get past these red lasers is to shoot at the panels behind them, and your objective is to go into these chambers here. It is possible to save all of the missiles for last, and just get through the entire area first, but... oh god. But I'll be doing them as we go. I'll go along, just like they intended.
I've got the first firing code. As soon as I get the rest, I'll be heading up to the radar tower on the roof. Stand by.
I'm intercepting more radio traffic. They're starting to patrol the perimeter. If they spot me, I'll have to dust off.
Copy.
The map itself is rather straightforward. It's just square-shaped tunnels and hallways. But dealing with these enemies and the lasers make things a bit more tricky. All in all though, despite me getting hit in the first, minute, this mission isn't too bad. Does this do anything if I interact with it? He just breaks it anyway. You're meant to shoot at them to open them, so... I didn't know what interacting with it did, but now I know. And knowing is half the battle. There's two guys that roll out here, I believe. I said roll out after making a G.I. Joe reference. What is wrong with me? This guy stayed there. Or he's one of the ones that goes back and forth. Where'd he go? Oh god. Don't think he has a jacket regardless. Oh god. Oh god. Good thing there's armor back in the beginning. And he's hiding as well. These guys tend to run around. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the spawning for enemies can be, I don't want to say random, but it can be annoying sometimes. As much as I love this game, it's one of the problems with the series as a whole. I see you. There's more over here, I think. See, he just spawned in. Despite how primitive this game looks, I forgot to mention that because of the previous mission taking place in a snowy military base, parallels have been drawn between this game and Metal Gear Solid, which came out around the same time. And because of that, Syphon Filter as a whole has kind of been considered, to an extent, to be quote-unquote a poor man's Metal Gear Solid or even GoldenEye, which again came out at the same time. I disagree, because while Metal Gear Solid was a stealth-based third-person shooter that was more based off stealth, obviously, and GoldenEye was a first-person shooter Syphon Filter was different. It felt different, it played different, obviously. And because of its differences, it stands out on its own. It didn't reach the same level of popularity as those two games, but I think it's more than deserving of having its own identity and having its own spotlight. And this game and series as a whole are considered classics.
Fire. Damaging that missile could set it off.
I shot the missile by mistake. But as I was saying, it has its own identity and it's considered a classic among the PlayStation library. So I do think it's deserving of the praise it gets, despite the flaws it does have. Get these 4 missiles. There was one dark hallway back there with a laser grid defending it. While it seemed like there was nothing back there, you can use your flashlight to get some more flak jacket. You don't even need a flashlight either. It's just there to help you see the box. Which you don't even have to see it in order to use it. And I'll show you right here. So here's the hallway. Can't see what's behind it. You can still get it anyway. This is kind of why they took out the flashlight in the next few games. It's not unusable, but it doesn't really make sense to have it when you can see what's in those boxes regardless. Or you can see what's there, or you might even know what's there to begin with. I can English, I promise. These should be the last few missiles. And I think someone either pops up here or... There we go. I can get him now. Didn't mean to close it. It didn't even kill him anyway. So now he's hiding back there. That's funny. And now he's gonna be around here. There we go. There's 10 missiles total, so these are the last 4. And we are done with this objective. So all we need to do after this is make our way to the roof.
I've got the last code. I'm gonna try to find a way up to the radar tower on the roof. Get ready to lift off.
I'm ready.
Just like before, there are ways to get armor again, since there's still the box in the beginning of the level. But I don't think I need it, because there's one more thing in this area. If you go back around, well, not back around, if you continue on the path that we're on right now, we go down to this tunnel down here. They're there behind that glass. I think there's 2 more enemies over here. Or 3 guys that chase you. Okay, perfect. If you defend this computer here, you get a trophy and you unlock the base's armory. This is a little bit tricky to deal with because there are 3 guys in here, or 2 or 3 guys in here, and one of them throws grenades. And you know how much I love grenade throwers. So you have to take him out before he can properly see you. Oh god. Do I have another gas grenade? No. These guys thankfully have flak jacket too, so... Ah, Jesus. Having to run back and forth like this is annoying. Oh god. Especially because since he throws grenades, the range can be a bit, like, testy on where they land. Oh, thank god. Okay. So because the range, or the area of effect can be finicky, sometimes you'll think you're out of range when you're not. Can I get you now? There we go. So now that we have the armory unlocked, there's a bunch of goodies in here we can get, such as flak jacket if you need it, some sniper rifle ammo, which we don't really need, grenades, which I meant to grab, gas grenades, which, again, we don't really need a lot of this stuff, but it's handy to have in case you need to get it. The PK-102 ammo is what you really need, though. If you can, get as much of it as possible. Maybe some 9mm ammo, but it's not really required. There's one more thing back here. There's not. Okay, so that's everything. And once you're all ready, head up to the roof.
Leon, I found the elevator to the roof. Get ready to dust off.
Gabe, the force is crawling with patrols.
And that's it for that mission. Next up is something we haven't had in a little while, which is a boss battle. Technically. Boss battles in this game are a bit weird, but I consider it a boss nonetheless. And so, I'll see you guys in the next video when we take that on. So I'll see you guys then.